Hi all, this is Giovanni Cesaretti from CITEL. I'll give you an introduction on the ICUTrain project, in which we are coupling space assets and railway to face with the COVID-19 pandemic. In short, the idea is to exploit railways' ubiquitousness by means of a hospital train equipped with all the necessary medical devices requested to quickly face emergencies, and with state-of-the-art connectivity systems for continuous and secure data transmission. ICUTrain is a project presented to ESA within the ARTES Bus Spatial Call of 2020, which was aimed at new application of space assets to counteract the first wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. The call was 100% funded by the Italian Space Agency, IAC. The ICUTrain team is composed of 5 companies belonging to the Italian holding Angel, CITEL, Mermec, Skycom, Brightside and Acontech. Trenitalia and Areu, the Lombardy Regional Authority for Emergencies, allowed the team to work on their Treno Sanitario. I'll give you more information later on that. Whereas the Apulia region and Areu again will advise the team on the medical aspects of the project. An hospital train is not something new. Around 1815, there has been the first documented use of a train as an emergency carrier to transport injured soldiers away from the battlefield. During First and Second World Wars, trains started to be modified as real hospitals, with nurses, doctors and emergency rooms, and were largely used by all armies. Here below a couple of historical examples. On the left, an example from a French Red Cross train of First World War, and on the right, an example of a US Army hospital train from the Second World War. The concept of hospital train is still exploited, but rather than a quick response to emergencies, they are medical clinics on the move to serve remote regions of huge countries such as Russia, Mexico, India and China. During the first pandemic wave of COVID-19 in Italy, Trenitalia and Areu teamed together to quickly provide Lombardy region, heavily hit by COVID-19, with a train equipped with up to 21 ICU beds to relieve the burden of the local hospitals crowded by thousands of patients needing intensive care. The Treno Sanitario has been deployed in 2020, and even if perfectly fits with the medical tasks, it lacks from terrestrial and satellite communication capabilities. And here is where Treno Sanitario and ICUTrain join, with mutual benefits. ICUTrain will add to Treno Sanitario connectivity infrastructures for secure and reliable data exchange in all environments by switching from terrestrial to satellite communication when needed. This way, onboard personnel can receive advice and consults from specialists and safely share medical data. Moreover, GNSS connectivity will allow precise location of the convoy, so to prepare in advance logistics for patients' relocation or surgery teams' preparation in hospitals. Why such train needs SATCOM connectivity? Well, in an emergency scenario, connectivity should be always ensured. As you can see in the map example below, terrestrial coverage is almost 100% in urban area, but it degrades quickly in rural zones. This is the reason why ICUTrain needs a solution able to autonomously switch from one connection to the other as terrestrial signal degrades. The slide sums up the space assets exploited by ICUTrain projects, namely the telecom from GEO or LEO and GNSS connectivity from MEO. If you want to connect to a satellite, of course, you need an antenna, better if it is steerable. Satcom antenna has proven the hardest task to be accomplished in ICUTrain. Due to the unusual height of the Treno Sanitario coaches, no commercial off-the-shelf antenna fits within the narrow space allowed to mount the antenna on top of the coach. Sky Commander terminal has been completely redesigned and it is now fitting within the physical limits imposed by the train and by the railway's regulation. Once installed on the Treno Sanitario, the ICUTrain integrated communication system will feature uninterrupted connectivity through automatic terrestrial satellite switch, Galileo GPS positioning, and a complete and secure backbone linking medical devices to the connectivity to ensure the best data rate in any emergency scenario and the maximum resilience to cyber attacks. The system will be tested through a pilot demonstration by the end of 2020. Here an overview of the ICUTrain integrated communication system from the antennas down to the Wi-Fi access points, all hardened against cyber attacks and all connected to the medical devices on board. That's all. Thanks for your attention and do not hesitate in contacting me or my colleagues in CITEL for further information. Have a fantastic International Astronautical Conference and stay safe.